Coming up on News Live at 6, Syracuse University has released its 2022 to 2023 budget, how the upcoming fiscal year affects current and incoming students.
Plus, the International Festival is returning to campus after a 2-year hiatus. How 8 registered student organizations are bringing a taste of various cultures to SU.
And SU is renovating campus over the summer. The university has announced plans for different on-campus buildings, utilities, garages, and more. What it means for students next semester. CitrusTV News Live at 6 starts right now.
Good evening. Breaking into our newsroom tonight, a 23-year-old man has been arrested for the Armory Square shooting that took place Saturday night. I'm Chilekasi, Adele.
And I'm Nicole Aponte. The alleged shooter, Brandon Rolfe, has been charged with murder, attempted murder, and possession of a firearm. Rolfe will be arraigned tomorrow. New at 6, Syracuse University announced its 2022-2023 budget today. Our CitrusTV reporter Zach Richter joins us in studio to break down the numbers. Zach, what can you tell us?
Good evening, Nicole and Chile. Highlights of this new budget are that Syracuse University will be providing its largest commitment to financial aid ever. Almost $327 million will be allocated to students' financial aid, which is a 9% increase from last year. Another major part of this announcement is that board rates for meal plans will be also reducing. Now let's take a look at some closer details of this new plan. Tuition for full-time undergraduates will be $58,440, up $3,000 from last year. And then room rates will be $9,520, and the board rates will be decreasing to $7,650 for the Blue Unlimited plan. So that's a combined total of up $275 of the housing and meals from what it was last year. Also, there will be a new health and wellness fee, which will be $822, and that was non-existent last year. So the university has not announced the estimated cost of attendance for next year, but that is expected to stay similar to the current price of $80,000. Nicole, Chile?
Zach, thank you. Need details tonight. SUNY Upstate and the Whitman School of Management will launch a new joint MD-MBA program. Over 5 years, students will be able to earn 2 degrees in healthcare and business. Accepted students will spend the fall and spring of their first year in the MBA program and spend the summer doing an MBA practicum designed to teach about the intersection of business and healthcare. Medical education will begin in the fall of their second year.
And the One University Awards will be held Friday at 4 in Hendricks Chapel. The awards honor members of the Syracuse community who make a difference through academics, creative work, and dedicated service. All campus members are welcome to attend, and a reception will be hosted afterward in the Armory Geology Lab lobby. The Chancellor's Medal and the Chancellor's Citation for Excellence are the major honors bestowed at the awards.
The Department of Public Safety will test the Orange Alert Campus Crisis Notification System tomorrow at 3:40 in the afternoon. Notifications will be sent through email, text, and voice call, as well as over the outdoor siren. The siren will last for 2 minutes. DPS is urging members of the campus community to make sure their contact information is up to date on MySlice before the test.
And the Center for International Services is hosting the International Festival on Sunday. Joining us live from outside the Shine Student Center where the event will take place is CitrusTV reporter Tyler O'Neill. Tyler, what can you tell us?
Thanks, guys. I'm outside Shine Student Center where on this Sunday, the International Festival will be held for the first time in 2 years. This 2-year hiatus was due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The event will hold cultures from all around the world, including food and dances and many other events. The Director of International Services, Juan Tavares, says this event will be a great way to experience cultures from all around the world without having to leave campus.
The event really puts on display the diversity of cultures and regions that we have here represented at Syracuse University. And it just gives, people from the United States an opportunity to basically go to all these different places all at once.
The event will be all student run. There will be 8 student organizations, including African Graduate Students Network, Caribbean Student Association, Chinese Union, European Students Association, Filipino Association, La Société Francophone, Latin American Student Association, and South Asian Student Association. External Fair representative says that she's excited and hopes that students here can learn about her culture.
They would see more they would see more connections and similarities instead of differences between our cultures.
The event will take place here at the Student Center in the Goldstein Auditorium on Sunday at 4 p.m. Now, admittance is free, but there is a $1 fee if you want to sample the food. Reporting live from the Shrine Student Center, I'm Tyler O'Neill for CitrusTV News.
Tyler O'Neill, thank you. After a 5-year absence, Syracuse Jazz Fest is returning to the 315. Clinton Square will host the event for the first time since 2000. Notable performers will include Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr., the Average White Band, saxophonist David Sanborn, and Nathan Williams in the Zydeco Cha-Chas. The event will take place June 23rd through 25th. The biggest performers will take stage on Friday and Saturday.
And the Amazon Distribution Center in Clay has postponed its opening for the 4th time. The warehouse was set to open yesterday but was forced to reschedule. Due to supply chain issues, the warehouse cost $350 million and is one of the largest warehouses in the world. And well, if you walked around campus, you might have had to step aside to avoid construction on walkways. Citrus TV reporter Ronnie Parrillo has more on these projects. Ronnie.
Yeah, guys, signs like this are going to be seen this week in front of Eggers and Bound Hall as the university continues construction on portions of the sidewalks in front of those buildings. Now, the first construction site here at Eggers Hall is near Maxwell, Hendricks Chapel, and Huntington Beard Krause. The second site is near Bound Hall on the parking lot side. Now, what's to know for students? Well, not really much of an inconvenience. You're just going to want to avoid those sidewalks as you're making your way to and from class. The university not saying any major reason why these sidewalks need repair, just more of a routine construction. Now, the weather did stop construction here today at this Eggers Hall site, but that will be resuming and the construction will be continuing through Friday. I'm Ronnie Parrillo, Citrus TV News.
Thanks, Ronnie. Summer is approaching, and for SU, that means construction all across North Campus to a new athletics complex. Citrus TV reporter Katie Fongvongsa has more on what to expect this coming fall. She joins us live now. Katie.
Good evening, Nicole and Chilekasi. I'm currently outside the Future Lally Athletics Complex. As you can see behind me, construction has already begun, which has blocked future parking spaces and paths. Yesterday, an event was held about the future changes to the summer complex. An email was sent out yesterday from Pete Sala who is the Vice President and Chief Campus Facilities Officer. Sala mentioned that over on the main campus, Link Hall will see multi-phase renovations to its floors, utilities, penthouse addition, and its Allen Innovation Center. In the Center for Science and Technology, its chemistry wing will have a new look for its labs and rooms. On the other side of campus, Bird Library will have improved entrances as well. In near complete or finished projects, 111 Waverly Avenue and 804 University Avenue combined office spaces and relocated administrative clusters. This hopes to provide cohesiveness. ITS moved to 410 South Cross Avenue for the Link Hall and CST makeover. The library storage facility on Jamesville added a 14,000-foot cooling building. The utility projects include steam vault upgrades on North Campus, chilled water, and duct bank modern installations. Garage and lots will resurface along with new monumental signage on Waverly Avenue entering campus. Students will see housing modernizations to the rest of Del Plain hall rooms, Haven Hall conversions to single pod restrooms, an update to Brewster and Bullen bathrooms. The Marshall will place additional entries for move-in. Back here at the Manley Fieldhouse complex, Phase 1A includes a change to the John A. Lally complex. It will include a distinguished entrance between the Simons Wing and the new plaza. Many of these projects are set to be completed by the end of fall into the winter. Back to you guys.
Katie Fongvongsa, thank you. Syracuse police have charged a 45-year-old man in connection to the standoff on Westcott Street Sunday night. Fernando Johnson was charged with 2 felonies, including second-degree criminal possession of a weapon and criminal possession of a firearm. He was also charged with a misdemeanor for second-degree menacing. Police say the weapon was a 9mm handgun loaded with 5 bullets that was pointed at a woman during the police standoff.
In a press release today, County Executive Ryan McMahon announced 2021 had the highest number of opioid overdose fatalities in Onondaga County. National numbers have also increased by over 100% in the past 5 years. 92% of deaths in Onondaga County in 2021 involved fentanyl. McMahon recommends Narcan treatment training as a way to save lives and encourage community members to check in on loved ones.
Two tick-borne diseases are on the rise in Onondaga County. Upstate Medical is seeing an increase in anaplasma and babesia. Anaplasma or anaplasmosis is a bacterial disease that can cause fevers and aches, while babesia is caused by a parasite similar to malaria. Both diseases are comparable to Lyme disease, but won't come with the distinct bullseye rash. Both diseases can be treated if found early enough.
And much of central New York was without power this morning due to today's snowstorm. Currently, power outage, U.S. reports 215 current outages in Onondaga County. In other counties across New York, thousands still remained without power. As many as 180,000 New Yorkers were affected throughout the day. Hamilton and Chenango counties were currently the counties most affected by outages. Now, Chile, really going into today, I was not looking forward to the snow. It's April 19th. What are we doing?
You know, I think we've mentioned this on the broadcast before.
Yes.
You're from Long Island. I'm from Philadelphia. We do not see this type of snow in April.
April 19th. But you know who can tell us more about what's going on right now in weather? Sammy Lindell, what can you tell us?
Guys, I'm from Connecticut, so I'm right there with you. I don't know what's going on. Snowing this morning, raining this afternoon. It was like 70 a few days ago. We're getting every single season in 1 week, which is good and bad, I guess. But it's currently 39 degrees here in Syracuse. We've got some showers that have been going on throughout the day and will continue into the night a little bit. We've got some pretty high wind speeds that are around 14 miles per hour right now. But going into tonight, temperatures will be dropping down to about 37 degrees, so staying pretty consistent. But there is a possibility for more snow. Onondaga County, what is going on? We are going to see some 17-mile-per-hour winds, so wind speeds are going to pick up just a little bit. Just going into tomorrow, temperatures will be on the rise, but that's all I have for you guys right now. Chilekasi and Nicole, back to you, my friends.
Thanks, Sammy. Ahead on News Live at 6. America's major air carriers react to a federal judge's decision. How it affects you if you plan to jet off sometime soon.
And one major COVID vaccine producer is changing up its formula. Find out which company it is and why when CitrusTV News continues tonight.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Superheroes? Just four brothers who hate bullies and love this city. Gear up, guys.
One in three adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber,
breathe right into your foot,
your plumber's masseuse,
yes,
you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, pre-diabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Now back to CitrusTV News Live at 6 with Chilekasi Adele, Nicole Aponte, Jesse Cook, Tyler O'Neill, and Katie Fongvongsa. CitrusTV News, your campus news leader.
Welcome back to News Live at 6. Many of the nation's airports and airlines are peeling back mask mandates. This after a Florida judge struck down a national mask mandate for airplanes and mass transit yesterday.
The TSA says it will no longer enforce the mandate requiring masks in airports and airplanes. The nation's largest airlines, Delta, American, and United, have all peeled back their mandates as a result. Los Angeles International Airport is also peeling back its mask mandate. LAX is the world's 5th largest airport by volume.
And hey, it's not just air travel that's being affected by the ruling. Rideshare and rail services are also changing masking rules.
Amtrak says it will no longer require masks for passengers and employees on its trains. Uber says it will also rescind its mask policy in the U.S., adding masks are still recommended. Lyft is also making masks optional for riders and drivers.
And we have an update about the boy who fell to his death at an amusement park in Florida. According to an initial report released by outside engineers, the sensors on the ride were manually adjusted to double the size of the opening for restraints on 2 seats.
The adjustments made resulted in the boy not being properly secured. There were no electrical or mechanical failures.
And Moderna announced today that the company's new version of the COVID-19 vaccine appears to provide stronger and longer-lasting protection against the virus and its variants.
The new vaccine targets both the original COVID strain and the beta variant called the bivalent vaccine. It appears to produce high levels of antibodies for months that can neutralize the virus. Researchers are testing several new versions of vaccines and are looking to roll out a new round of shots this fall.
And the CDC is warning about a new subvariant spreading across the United States. An offshoot of the BA2 virus, the BA2.12.1, is now responsible for roughly 20% of new cases nationwide. The variant is believed to have started spreading in upstate New York.
The newest subvariant is estimated to be 23 to 27 times more transmissible than the BA2. BA2 still makes up 75% of cases in the U.S.
And the latest overseas, Russia is ratcheting up its offensive for Ukraine's east as war between the two countries enters its 7th week. The Kremlin says its main goal is capturing the Donbas region where Ukrainian and Russian forces have been fighting since 2014.
If Russia ends up successful in its quest, Ukraine could experience serious economic problems. Much of the country's industry is located in its east, including coal mines and other factories.
And coming up on News Live at 6, we take a look at your weekly weather update. Stay tuned.
From the CitrusTV Weather Center, this is SU's most accurate weather forecast.
Welcome back, everybody. Now let's take a look at your temperatures across the board. In the eastern Rome, it's about 39 degrees, and in the west, in Rochester, it's about 38. Up north in Fulton, it's 39, and moving down south, we got 43 degrees in Elmira and Ithaca, both the highs for central New York right now. Now let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. You know, the weather's been really weird lately. 40 degrees today. We're going to warm up a little bit in the 40s and 50s tomorrow, and we're going to see some showers on Thursday with a high of 56 and a low of 43. Moving into this weekend, temperatures are going to rise. We're going to see some sun and warm temperatures. Now on Friday, it's going to be a high of 56 and a low of 38 with partly cloudy skies, and on Saturday, We got a high of 59 degrees and a low of 47, so a little bit warmer on Saturday, but on Sunday, we've got some temperatures in the 70s, believe it or not. But that's all I have for you guys right now. Tyler Melito, what is going on in sports?
Well, Sammy, I cannot wait for things to get a little warmer for some baseball, but we got some women's lacrosse to talk about. Syracuse women just went final, and I'll have your update for you. Stay with us.
OTN is on all your favorite apps: Apple TV, Fire TV, and Roku. Search Orange Television Network or OTN. OTN has its best shows, short films, and CitrusTV on demand. Family and friends can watch OTN too. Watch the live stream of OTN to catch live Citrus TV news, live from Studio B, and mornings on the Hill. On or off campus, watch OTN anywhere.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
And now, your Citrus TV Sports Report.
Before Syracuse women's lacrosse's game against North Carolina, head coach Kayla Trainer said that there's no better place to play a college lacrosse game than inside the Carrier Dome. Good evening and welcome into sports. I'm Tyler Melito. The Orange this season have just one loss inside the Dome, that coming against those same Tar Heels 2 weeks ago. And with the regular season coming to a close this weekend, the Cuse really don't want to see a 2 in the loss column when playing at home. And SU, regular season finale at home, that game just went final. 18-11, the Orange win over in-state foe UAlbany. Emily Harrischuk, 4 goals, 2 assists, 262 career goals, most all-time in SU history, passing Kayla Trainer. Regular season finale is Friday against Boston College, a big matchup in Chestnut Hill. And in Major League Baseball today, both the Mets and Yankees are in action. First with the Metropolitans. They were supposed to have played yesterday, but their game actually got to today. And game 1 is going to extras. 4-4, top of the 10th. Mets had runners on second and third with 1 out, and they could not score in the bottom of the 9th. It's been a good start to the year for Buck Showalter's squad. They have gotten out to an early lead in the NL East despite numerous injuries, including Jacob deGrom, Brandon Nimmo, and Taijuan Walker. They get set for game 2, which should be in about an hour, or depending on when game 1 ends. Max Scherzer on the bump. Go 3-0. And in the Bronx today, 2022 not gotten off to a great start for the Yankees. Inconsistent pitching, obscenely poor hitting, at least by Yankee standards. They're in Detroit trying to kind of right somewhat of the ship, guys. They lost a series to the Orioles, the bottom feeders in the AL East. Game 1, or the only game tonight for the Yankees, I should say, 640, Garrett Cole on the bump. You see that 5.59 ERA. Yoy. And for a team who is not playing today here in Central New York, as Sammy Lindell mentioned, the weather outside is kind of frightful. Syracuse Mets not playing. They will play a doubleheader tomorrow against Worcester. And game 1, 4:05 p.m. It's all you can eat Wednesday. Chilekasi, Adele, and I will be going. Let's be real here. That's our favorite night at the ballpark. First pitch for game 2 will be about half hour after game 1 ends. And closing things out tonight, I have to acknowledge that Syracuse University alum Mike Tirico will be the new voice of NBC's Sunday Night Football. Tirico will work alongside Chris Collinsworth, replacing Al Michaels, who left for Amazon in the offseason. Then they'll be joined by Melissa Stark on the sidelines. Tarico, guys, had previously hosted the pregame show for Sunday Night Football. It's great to see a Syracuse legend getting this kind of recognition and getting this opportunity for sure.
Tyler, how about this sports media kind of free agency? You know, for a sports media nerd like me, this is crazy. Joe Buck leaves for ESPN. You know,
Troy Aikman as well joined him.
Yeah, and like you said there, Al Michaels going to Amazon as well, and Kevin Burkhardt becoming the #1 voice at Fox.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Adam Schefter to tweet out that Tyler Melito is going to ESPN. He stayed. He actually signed a contract extension with the Worldwide Leader. It's been a crazy offseason, guys. It's great to see. We're going to get some new opportunities for sure, especially since now there's going to be more coverage on all of your favorite sports. And we mentioned a couple weeks ago, PLL going to ESPN as well.
How exciting is that? Tyler Melito, thank you so much. When we come back, Samuel and Adele has one last look at your weather. Stay with us.
It's not that hard.
My big man fingers are having a problem with these little tiny buttons.
Whoa, watch it there. Your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to learn how to get it down. Instead, it keeps going up.
High blood pressure can increase the risk for heart attack or stroke. Learn how to keep yours at a healthy range.
Ever hear a voice command? Just say text barbershop to 97779.
That's not what I said.
Just give me that. Now my blood pressure's up.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, you know what time it is. It is time for Wake Up Weather. Tomorrow, when you wake up, it might look like what it looked like this morning. There was snow on the ground. Everyone was a little confused, I'm not going to lie. But with these snow showers rolling in tonight, I almost have no doubt that we will see some snow on the ground. Tomorrow, when you wake up, it's also going to be 29 degrees with pretty low wind speeds compared to today and partly cloudy skies. Now, I want to go to something that I've been looking forward to all day, and that are my photos of the day, my dog photos. I asked some Citrus TV people, alums even, and people that are abroad about, hey, send me your dog photos and look how adorable they are. My dog is the one with the bow, of course. I had to bedazzle her, especially for Easter. So those are our Citrus TV dogs, and thank you to whoever submitted. Now, I know you guys love dogs too.
Oh, dogs are the best.
My dog's up there with the bow tie. There he is.
Well, today I looked out my window and I thought to myself, why aren't classes canceled? Well, a snowy day means going into the Citrus TV archives, and you'll never guess what we found. 3 years ago, our beloved alumna, Lilia Wood, did a story on what constitutes for a Syracuse University snow day.
Well, if you were looking for a snow day, today did not qualify as one. Officials from SU and ESF make a joint decision and use a wind chill factor below 30 degrees as the benchmark. They also use data from Precision Weather and the National Weather Service.
You know, I loved snow days whenever I was in elementary school, and Syracuse University never had them.
Never.
Yeah.
Well, that is Citrus TV News for this Tuesday.
Follow us on Twitter at Citrus TV News for the latest campus news from your campus news leader.
Now, for Tyler Melito, Samuel and Adele, and the entire Citrus TV News team, I'm Nicole Aponte.
And I'm Chilekasi Adele. Oscar Offerman and Ashley Winskoski are here tomorrow at 6. Until then, good night.